Good morning, favorite sixth graders. Hope you're enjoying this snow. Man, oh man. I live in a super tall apartment building. I live 8 floors up, and I'm just looking out over the snow right now. It's just beautiful. I can see super far because there's not other tall buildings around me. And everything's just covered in snow, and it looks beautiful out there. Hope you got to get out and have some fun, or if you didn't, I hope you get to today because it's looking nice. So I want to start today by just getting you oriented and set up. Now we're on our second digital day in a row. I know you don't have pages for today and stuff like that. So I just want to help you start and get set up. Let's talk calendar first. I've got our calendar pulled up here. Today is Wednesday, January 22nd. We are going to keep working on inequalities today. We've started working on variable inequalities. The last day we were together, we kind of finished up the beginning part yesterday. We'll work on developing questions today, proficient and distinguished questions Thursday and Friday. And that'll have us ready to do a practice test on Monday and a real test Wednesday. So Wednesday will be 2 tests kind of together. Variable equations, which we worked on up till last Friday. I showed you what a practice assessment will look like on that for our what should I be forgetting last Thursday. And then there'll be a second part that's inequalities, which are what we're working on now. So just to put you in some perspective to keep up. Before you do start, speaking of that, today's lesson, if you did not actually pay attention or learn the stuff yesterday, if you either didn't do it or if you just kind of pretended to do it so it looked done but didn't actually understand it, you're going to want to go back and review that first. Today's lesson is going to build off tomorrow's. Tomorrow's going to build off today. So you're also going to need to set yourself up today to not just like click, 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 be done, but to make sure you get this and understand this because we're going to keep building from here. This is not just like something to have you do on a digital day. This is what we would have done at school today, and we're not going to redo it tomorrow. It'll still be here if you need to redo it another day because you figure out you didn't understand it. But I want to make sure you're clear. I need you to understand what happened yesterday. I need you to understand what happened today if you're looking to do well on this test next week, because this is our normal course of action today. Okay, so to get you started, first thing I'm going to ask you to do, sometimes we have like a bazillion tabs open up here. You're going to want to close almost all of them because you're going to need 3 today, and I think it will be easiest to bounce back and forth if you don't have a whole bunch of other stuff open up there. So like you can see on my screen, the only things I have open are my portal, my eClass, and the 2 things I'm about to ask you to open now. So that would be great for you too. If you kept only these 2 open, and I'm going to show you where to open these 2 in just a minute. If you'll close all that other stuff, I think that'll make it easiest for you to keep track of where I'm going and what you need to look at as I go from there. So in the announcement, I'm working on it now. So you're probably looking at a video that's up here that you don't see here because I'm recording it now. And the next instruction says, as I said in the video, you'll need several things. I'm going to change this one right now, actually, because I already did. So here's what you'll need. You'll need a pencil. So find 1 or more of those wherever they are. You're going to click here. You're going to need this page opened on your computer. That's this one that I'm showing you now. You're going to need this other page open on your computer. That's this one, our thinking task questions for the day. And you'll either need 1 of 2 things. You're going to either need several sheets of blank paper if you don't have a printer. I don't have a printer. So if I were doing this with you, I would just get 3 or 4 sheets of any kind of blank paper you have. Or if you do have a printer, you can just print this and this. If you have a printer, print those out. I don't. But if you do, that'll even be easier for you. But if you don't have a printer, just open them on your computer like I have and get some blank paper. So that should have you kind of organized and set up for the day. And I will go from there in the rest of the announcement. So when you have all that stuff, your tabs look like mine, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't even really need this one. I just leave that one open all the time in case I need to go back. Make sure you can see this, this, and not much else. And then when you're ready, head to the next part of the instructions.